Sweep and Go is a software tool that can save you a ton of time in lab by remotely performing a high volume of data measurements from the lab equipment. You're going to start by turning on all the devices on the bench, everything on the top rack, and you're going to go to the website. If you could see on the screen, it's courseware.ee.calpoly.edu/tilde debron/a-young/aa-download.html. When you get to this web page, scroll to the bottom, and there's a sweepandgo.llb file. Click that guy and open it. It'll open with LabVIEW, which is already installed on the lab computers. And it'll pop up with a series of templates. You're going to double click on main.vi. It's at the top. Now, on this window, you can see there are a series of tabs representing 4 steps that you're going to go through to capture your data. So the first one, select devices. It begins by mentioning that the DC power supply, function generator, and the Agilent multimeter are all going to be used always. And then for these 3 more devices, you have the option whether or not to use them. The oscilloscope, the Fluke multimeter, or our friend Mr. Keithley. Step 2 is going to let you set the sweep parameters. Now, you can perform sweeps using the power supply, the function generator, and the Keithley source meter. The first parameter is the starting voltage or value. The second is the stop voltage. And the third is the step voltage. When the sweep's performed, LabVIEW will take the data points from the measurement equipment at each of the step values. So you're going to want to set the power supply and the function generator values. If you're varying more than one voltage source, you can use the loop feature down at the bottom. It's analogous to nested loops in computer programming. So by setting the power supply to the middle loop and the function generator to the outer loop, then for each step in the function generator, a full sweep will be done for the power supply. Click Next, and you're going to select the device options. Here there's some additional options, including high impedance mode for the function generator, current limits, measurement options for the Agilent multimeter. You can take voltage or current measurements. So proceed to step 4, collect data. You have the option of selecting which data is displayed on each axis. So for this circuit, there is going to be 2 power supplies used, the function generator and the DC power supply. A measurement will be taken across the Agilent multimeter for each power supply voltage. Up at the top left, you're going to click the Run button. It's a nice arrow right here. The option to save your data points will appear. You want to save your file with a .xls ending, and it's going to save it into a real convenient Excel file, which is what you've been used to doing for the previous labs in this quarter. So click OK. Note how on each step of the power supply, a full sweep is done on the function generator. Finally, your data is going to be available in the folder that you saved. So open that Excel file. And it's going to have the same axes and labels from the Collect Data tab that you previously typed in.